Alright guys, welcome to a Skyrim top 5 mods. You guys probably saw this one coming. I've been wanting to do this for a while. But this first mod is going to be Improved Skyrim. So what this mod does is it makes the houses and the villages and the inns just a little different than what they were. He also changed the soldiers a bit. They don't all look the same now. This guy doesn't even have his hat on. They wear different boots and gloves. Some of them wear gloves, some of them don't. But as for the houses, there are now shields on these houses. There's those two, there's some over here. There are random signs, and that's really it. There's some improved stuff. I think he said there's something in Whiterun. I will show you that if I find it, but it's a secret, so on to the next mod. So I really don't know what the special thing was that he was talking about. I can't really find it, but this is another example of how he changed things. There are now flags hanging up to represent the Stormcloaks and everybody else. Is for the other places, I haven't looked at some of them. There's Jarl. I think his chair might have changed a little bit, but here's the flags. I think this is really cool. It makes the game a lot immersive. You can tell who's who, and just it's a really great mod. As you guys know, we don't get many great mods, but I think a lot of these are immersive mods. So on to the next one. Alright, so this next mod is Dolomite Weather Effects and Lighting. So I came up in the mountains to experience the weather, which this is snow. It doesn't look much different in my opinion. I guess it might be a little brighter, a little whiterish. There might be more snow particles, but I don't see too much of a difference in this one. But the lighting mod I can see. You can't really tell on this, so I'm going to travel to Whiterun to show you how it actually looks. So I'll see you when we get to that. Alright, so now that we're on Whiterun, you can actually see the lighting and the snow. I can kind of actually see the difference in the weather now, because I don't remember if it's actually supposed to snow here. Usually it's only rain and stuff, but you can see the lighting. Usually if it's like rain or snow, it would be a lot darker. It's actually a lot lighter now. It's not dark and gloomy like it would usually be. So I think he did a really good job on this mod, and I'm actually going to keep it in my game because it makes it more immersive and I enjoy it. So let's go on to the next mod. Alright, so this next mod is Archery Overhaul. This is our third mod. But this guy said he really enjoys playing as the archery player, as do I. Love the stealthy arch kind of build. But what he did is he made bows are 50% more powerful than most weapons, and they do even more damage if you use the steel bolts on the crossbow. You can also now carry 35 arrows in your quiver. And there's a few other things he did. I wasn't like really paying attention. The arrows look a little different now. He changed how they look. If you guys can see the end of the arrow, it's kind of like a crystal now. And there's also the red feathering. I don't know if I'm getting in trouble for shooting the bows here, but I'm just aiming, you know. I feel like he made it's a lot smoother now to aim. But I really like this. I'm going to keep this because I am doing an archery stealth build. But let me know what you guys think of this one. These are also, all these mods I'm featuring are the top 5 on the mod list on the PlayStation 4. So if you guys are looking for these, you're most likely going to see them on the top. Some of these are new mods. It's only been a few weeks since I last looked at them, but we're getting more and more. And what's sad about this game so far, I think, is there's more mods in this game than there are on Fallout 4, which is kind of funny. But on to the fourth one. Alright, so this fourth mod is called Haste. So what it does is it fixes everything Bethesda messed up on. So animals can now not report you to the guards when you do something. I've always thought that was something that's stupid. If you killed somebody and the chicken saw it, you would get in trouble. Also, bounties are higher, so if you do get in trouble, there's a higher bounty you have to pay. But also, when you do quests, you get paid more gold, such as doing a Dragon Quest or killing somebody for somebody, I don't know. The next one is going to be that NPCs do not come up to you and speak to you, which is really a relief. Some of them are really annoying. I just now noticed that none of them were coming to speak to me like they usually would. The guards usually ask if I'm the Dragonborn or something. And another one that he did in this mod was your followers do not bump into you. I think Serana almost did bump into me the one time, but if she does bump into you, she backs up supposedly. She's not doing it, but I think she has to bump into me. And finally, inns cost more to rent. They're 45 to rent a room, whereas it used to be 10. So this mod's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna kill a chicken if I can find one. Just to experiment how it is. So I'm trying to think. Oh man, I didn't mean to do that. This isn't gonna work because I'm not hidden. I'm so confused with the Skyrim and Fallout stuff. But nobody saw it, but I think I'm only in trouble because I turned into a vampire. Because vampires are not very well respected around here. They scare everybody. Oh, everybody runs from you if you're a vampire. Serrana. Alright, well, anyways, on to the next mod. I have to go back to my earlier save. Just to show you guys another part of the lighting effects mod. The nights are actually darker. I did not notice this, but it's really dark. I just now read it, but the nights are darker. So I'm trying to travel southeast to get to the last mod, but I just thought that was interesting. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, so this last mod is called Underneath Windhelm, a Player's Home. So it's located at Journeyman's Nook. After you kill the guy, you're going to find his key, his book, and his dagger on the floor. You're going to want to take that. There's going to be a little trap door over there, and you're going to want to unlock that. So this is a really small player home. I'm not quite sure who made this, but it's actually really nice and with the lighting and everything. There's a chest down here. Has some gold, potions, some steel arrows, some food, some salmon steaks, some books. I don't know if they're skill books. They are not. Just some simple stuff, a nice little player home. There's a letter, we'll read this, not a skill book. But there's a letter here we're going to read. Hastily written letter. Sadi gives up, she knows you've been trying, but only she continued, but because she did not want to upset you. The simplest spells are beyond whatever his name, she will never appease the cause. There is a ship leaving Sentinel from Dawnstar. She hates the sea, but she knows that his homeland and waiting for her beyond the waves. So that wasn't really... Wait a second. Activate the bookshelf. Alright, so you can put books on that bookshelf there. There's some bloody rags, some more arrows, nice little cozy fireplace, and a ton of potions. Jeez. And some more books. I think this one right here is a skill book. Yep. So, not much. You got the Legend of Red Eagle if you want to do that quest. I've already done it. Oh, I guess I have not. So that's really all that's here. There's a nice bed for you to sleep. I think it's a nice mod. And also for that haste mod, there's another thing I figured out. You die a lot easier, so it's more immersive. I was just fighting a simple guy with a bandit outlaw, and he actually almost killed me somehow. I was so confused until I read the mod. So, what do you think? What do you guys think about these mods? And I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching, and please leave a like and subscribe.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my head.